شنو؟ ها
Sadly, it was not the end of their trials. The Spanish Inquisition saw to that. Nevertheless, for generations, my ancestors continued to guard the secret of the tabula. So, you understand why La Maledizio is important to me. It will lead us to the tabula again, so we can keep it safe from those who wish to abuse its power.
The painting brought us up here, Senor. We need to find out why.
رجعت لي من طلعت الشنطة يعني.
Marquez had had a spring in his step ever since we discovered the secret chapel.
شنو التعبير؟
It was a candelabrum holding a single candle.
صوت حركته أخف. ليش غيرت الموسيقى؟
It was a large marble statue of an old man with a beard. The statue held aloft a colored glass lens. These statues.
What of them?
They're just like the figures in the painting. And on the fireplace.
Indeed, they are the two pillars of the Gnostic faith in harmony. And the bearded one is Yahweh, Jehovah, God of the physical world. The other is known by many names. Hillel, Ishtar. He is the bearer of light. Luxfere, Lucifer.
Lucifer? So you guys are devil worshippers?
No. When he is in balance with Jehovah, Lucifer is the god of desire and ambition, driving humans to be inquisitive, to discover, to advance. Just as Jehovah, when he is in balance with Lucifer, is the god of order. Jehovah stands for selflessness and altruism. Gnostics worship the harmony of both gods in balance.
But what if one were to rule without the other?
If Jehovah ruled without Lucifer, then individuality would be surrendered. Mankind would be wholly conformist, mindlessly dependent. Mere pawns of a controlling power.
And what if Lucifer ruled without Jehovah?
Ambition and desire would be transformed into unbridled greed, and man would lust only for wealth and power. Society would descend into chaos, disorder and war would prevail. Then Lucifer would be the devil indeed.
Interesting. Jehovah.
Marquez had told me that this statue was of Jehovah.
يعني
part of the lens was
يعبدون
covered.
إلهين، إله الرغبة وإله التوازن.
Marquez had told me that this was a statue of Lucifer.
إله النظام نقول.
The window illuminated the glass in the statue's hand.
إذا إله يعبدوا أكثر من إله.
Light streamed through the window onto a lens. The dark staircase led down to the great hall. I decided not to leave quite yet. I was sure there was more to discover up here. The large painting covered the far wall of the chapel. I needed a closer look to pick out the detail in the scene. The fresco deserved a proper examination. The fresco was surrounded by dusty inscriptions. My Latin was a little rusty, but I could still translate. Ex igne puritas, from fire, purity. Ex luce veritas, from light, truth. Ex labore sapientia, from struggle, knowledge. The mountain fortress of Montsegur burning after its capture by the Crusaders. Knights of the Albigensian Crusade. Cathars being burned at the stake.
شهداء. شنو هذا خطي؟
A town of northern Catalonia. A town of northern Catalonia. Cathars fleeing across the Pyrenees to escape the slaughter of the Albigensian Crusade. They seem to be carrying something. Cathars, they seem to.
هسه علق مرتين، اي كل مرة من أريدك تعيدها ما تعيدها، تعلق مرة واحدة.
A town of northern
يكون نفس الشيء يعني. سفينة. منو هذا؟ اوكي. نحكي والحجي.
Senor Marquez?
Yes, Georgie.
Yes?
Hell!
Why was this room so well hidden?
After Montsegur, my ancestors were very careful about announcing their presence. Even I, as a boy, knew nothing of this place.
This fresco means something. I know it.
It is not just a historical record. There is a mystery locked in here. All those figures crossing the Pyrenees, one of them has to be carrying the real Tabula Veritatis. But which one?
So, Jehovah, he's God, isn't he?
He is the central figure in Abrahamic religions. But he represents just one
يعني بالنسبة
aspect of
لهم
our
هم
Gnostic
الإله مال الديانة
beliefs,
السماوية
the physical
اللي على
world.
اليسرى، واللي على اليمين الشيطان مال الديانة السماوية.
So this statue is Satan.
Not Satan, Lucifer.
Okay, so not evil?
The church demonized Lucifer to suit their own ends. He represents the spiritual and intellectual elements of the world. Good and evil are simply products of the human condition.
قسم يقولون هيك شيء من البشر إنه ماكو شر وخير. الإنسان
You
هو اللي
talk about balance. What does that mean?
Harmony comes from the balance of Jehovah, who offers order, and Lucifer, who brings ambition. Only under their dual influence will man become enlightened. See the light.
لازم يحقق توازن يعني.
So you say the Cathars are Gnostics?
The Cathars were a medieval religious movement based on Gnosticism. Nowadays, we simply call ourselves Gnostics.
So the tabula is the key to the power of God?
Yes, it is an object of tremendous power.
Wow, this Albigensian crusade sure must have been a bloody affair.
Few were spared. But it was only one episode in 2 millennia of persecution.
What's the deal with these lenses that the statues are carrying?
Clearly, they change the color of light that is reflected onto the fresco.
But why? And why the different colors? Does all that colored light falling on the fresco mean anything?
I don't know, senor. That is why I need you to help me.
خدامه خلص كنت لا تسوي شيء، ظل واقف بس، ظل واقف وفسي. سألنا على هاي كلها ما حصلنا شيء جديد. هكذا
Sure you don't want a cookie?
ما دام هنا محصورين.
I am sure.
كيفك. زين هسه خلينا نشوف ذني. سوري. What? You say what?
It was an ornate glass disc divided into 6 colored segments. A small leather cap covered part of the device.
لحظة واحد لايف واحد نوليدج واحد أخضر خلينا نجربه وشها أزرق.
The color changed from yellow to green. The color changed from green to turquoise. The color changed from turquoise to blue. I removed the small leather cover to reveal a crude crystal lens. Colored light streamed through and shone onto the fresco.
Okay.
Colored light from the rotating glass wheel was refracted by the lens onto the fresco.
أنا أظل أقدر أحرك. إيش حلوة ألوانها. زين خلينا نروح على هذا نسوي أخضر. شنو؟ توخر من الشاشة واقف قدامها.
It was an ornate, a small leather cap covered.
نفتحها من هسه حتى تصير ألوان هواي.
The color changed from yellow to green.
فوق. راسي صارت مش مدافتين. يعني هي المفروض تصير تقوم تنفهم لو شنو؟ هذا خليه اسأله عنده جواب.
Senor?
دي الله جاوبني عاد ساعة يلا ما بعد تصفن عليها. انت مو تدني اساعدك؟ يريدني اساعده بعد. نعم.
So this chapel is as new to you as it is to me?
Indeed. I never knew it was here.
So are there any other secrets within the fresco?
هاي غريبة الحالة.
The root
العباد
of the
القديمة.
tabula veritatis. That is a big enough secret, is it not?
من اكو بعد حكي يظل يعني موجود انه الشكل شلون هسه ما بقدر ادوس عليه بعد. هنا.
So let me get this straight.
هنا لازم اطلع من النقاش وارجع احكي مرة الاخرى يلا تفتح من جديد.
That's right.
But more a god of physical stuff, the things around us.
Correct.
Well, why do we say that Lucifer is evil?
Because the church made him so.
ليش؟
You talk about balance. What does that mean?
Harmony comes from the balance of Jehovah, who offers order, and Lucifer, who brings ambition. Only under their dual influence will man become enlightened. See the light.
Who were the Cathars again?
The Cathars were a medieval religious movement based on Gnosticism. Nowadays.
So the tabula is the key to the power of God.
Yes, it is an object of tremendous power.
Wow. This Alba Jensen crusade sure must have been a bloody affair.
شو قاعد يحكي نفسه.
You were spared. But it was only one episode in...
Any more thoughts on those lenses that the statue...
Clearly, they change the color of light that is...
But why? And why the different colors? Does all that colored light falling on the fresco mean anything?
خاف لازم نسوي ضوء
I
أبيض.
don't know,
شلون نسوي ضوء؟
Senor. That is why I need you to help me.
صدق هالميدالية تسوي شي؟ زين. راح أجرب أسويهم بالعكس. أسوي هذا أزرق.
The color changed from green to turquoise. The color changed from turquoise to blue.
نسوي هذا أخضر. ما أدري راح تأثر.
The color changed from blue to magenta.
Magenta شنو؟
The color changed from magenta to red.
Magenta شنو؟
The color changed from red to yellow. The color changed from yellow to green. The color changed from green to turquoise.
Shit.
The color changed.
لا. حيل. بس حلو ديسكو هسه عندي. هم عبرت. ما دا اركز. يلا.
The color.
نطلع. شو ادري.
Cathars. They seem to be kept.
اذا ما كان تشيك هاي من جديد. هذا ازرق. لازم نسويهم احمر يعني. احمر شنو اللون اللي يسوون احمر؟ I have no idea. هذا ازرق وهذا اخضر. جربناه ازرق واخضر. اللي بالنص لازم يصير احمر.
The color changed from green. The color changed from turquoise.
يعني اثنيناتهم احمر نسويهم؟ اوكي. معقولة؟ هذا الحل؟
The color changed from magenta to red.
ما ادري. المفروض اي لا اي شو مدري يعني. يا حجي يا حق. لحظة اخاف نسوي اخضر وازرق. اللي شايلين هذا الشي يصيرون حمر. تعبت. Pure light, white light. Pure light will win. Those in the old text affirmed by the tabula veritatia. Veritatis. White light. ما أعرف شلون أسوي white light. نخلي هاي.
I figured I should work out why the light was shining on the fresco before I reflected it anywhere else.
هاي شنو هاي؟
It was a candelabrum holding a single candle.
A single candle. A single تحديقة.
The color changed from red to yellow.
شنو اللي يسوي اللون الأبيض؟ ما أعتقد كل لون يسوي اللون الأبيض. لازم كل ألوان الطيف. زين. خلينا نجرب مرة لو الأخضر. ما يحتاج تظل تقول يا جورج، يعني حتى أصلا أول مرة هم ما يحتاج. شنو العبرة؟ شنو عميان؟ لو أخاف صدق نسويها اللي عندهم عمل ألوان.
The color changed from turquoise to blue.
اوكي المفروض هسه اكو شي يصير. وين رايح؟ كل ساعة ترى غلط. يعني خلوها هنا ما يدخلوها بالنص. اكو شي احمر.
Cathars flee. They seem.
راح اضطر من اشيل منها. راح اطول بيها.
Why didn't Marquez want his medallion back?
Huh?
Nothing happened.
Wait. نخلي هاي مثلا.
That wasn't gonna have any.
التليفون ما يشتغل.
That wouldn't work.
لا نجرب نعكسها يعني. نسوي هذا.
The color changed from green. The color changed from turquoise.
نسوي هذا أخضر. مع إنه المفروض بالعكس بس ما أدري. جرب.
The color changed. The color changed from yellow to green.
مو صحيح خربطت. هي نجرب هسه كمان جورج.
Nothing happened.
ماكو ضوء، المشكلة ماكو ضوء هنا.
That wasn't going to have any effect on the candle.
ما اريد على الكاندل.
That was almost a great. Light streamed through the window onto a lens. The window illuminated the glass in the statue's hand.
زين هو ليش يخليها هنا؟ شنو العبرة؟ اوكي اذا الموقع غير نجرب نحط ضوء احمر. ثلاث سياري.
The color changed from blue. The color.
الله عليك تقول لنا، الله عليك. احلفك بكل ما هو ثمين وجميل. ايها الفتى الاشقر.
The color changed.
احمر. صنع عليك كل احمر. يلا.
Nothing happened. Trevor did. I only had a few, Matt.
خرب شمعة عبالي بس المكان.
Just what this place needed. Bit of mood lighting. If only I had a few scatter cushions.
أخيرا. إذا هسه أكيد هم راح يصير شيء فلازم أرجع ألوان.
Red light from the medallion fell onto the fresco, mixing with the other colored light. It meant something, but I didn't know what.
إذا هسه هذا أخضر.
The color changed from yellow to green.
وهذا أزرق.
The color changed from the
أزرق. هسه يلا افتح يا ثمثم.
Amazing. The light is showing the path of the Bonzong.
The what?
The sacred trail my ancestors took across the Pyrenees, carrying the Tabula Veritatis from Montségur across the mountains to this town.
And which town is that?
I don't know. That I cannot answer. But its coat of arms is quite distinctive.
But how does it bring us closer to the tabula?
It tells us the route the tabula took 800 years ago.
I think that's all we're going to find up here.
You're right. We should return to the hall. Eva will be getting worried.
ما أعتقد درس الكبار كلش بصراحة. قدروا يفتحوها. صاي ساعة أقول حصرة.
Okay, we found the route of the Bonzong Trail. How does it help us?
It must somehow relate to the painting.
Papa, are you crazy? What are you doing?
I'm fine, don't fuss.
You got me out here to look after you, so let me do it. Ramon is outside keeping watch. George, I'm glad you're safe. What did you find?
There's a secret chapel above the fireplace. But it's not your average everyday chapel. It's a Gnostic chapel. All laid out for worshipping not one god, but two.
What?
I'll tell you when we have more time.
You know, I found some things too, which might connect with all that. Come to the library. Oh, could you bring the painting? I think we're going to need it.
The grate barred the way back up to the chapel. I had no reason to return to the chapel.
اوكي.
Eva said she didn't get along with her father, but she sure looked worried about him.
اي انا هسه بدي اقول.
Eva?
Yes?
Eva.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help your father.
I will. Thanks.
كاش حجب. لما قلت لي التم عليك. فهمت له لا.
Marquez looked exhausted. Are you all right, Senor Marquez?
I am fine. Just winded, that's all.
بس احنا.
Any idea what Nico might have found?
Parts of this house have been sealed off for a long time. You go. I will stay here.
جواب ما له علاقة.
You really had no idea that the Gnostic chapel was behind the fireplace, did you?
No, but the house is full of secrets.
Can you tell me any more about this trail of the Bonzon?
It was the secret route taken by my ancestors across the Pyrenees. The route that brought the tabula to Catalonia.
نيكو وين راحت؟ مو جدي يشوف هذا الشغلة
the
شلون.
hiding place of the tabula veritatis.
What are you doing with La Maledizio?
Nico found something and asked me to bring the painting. I promised to take care of it.
ها هي راحت المكتبة. أنا تخربط لأنه البارحة ما لعبتها. اوكي.
Eva, go with him. Make sure the painting comes to no harm.
I should stay with you, Papa.
Don't worry about me.
طيني سلاح. جورج خبير استحى. يمكن جورج بحياته مستعمل سلاح بأي لعبة يعني. مهما كانت الأخطار دائما يخلص منها بدون عنف.
Sure, why do you want it?
Because I found out what Genon was up to.
The Genon who tried to buy the painting from Medovsky?
No, Genon who led the fascists here during the Civil War. Genon who then spent months here searching for something. And who vanished one day, leaving that trunk full of goodies over there.
You think he's connected to the Genon who wrote the letter to Medovsky?
يعني
It
ايش
seems
تتوقع؟
likely that they were related.
Maybe.
نفس يعني هذا اسم العائلة؟
What's the plan you've uncovered?
Take a look at this.
أكيد يعني قرايب.
It's Genon's map. He was searching for something.
Searching for what exactly?
The tabula veritatis, I guess.
You think he found it?
I doubt it. If he had, then people wouldn't still be chasing after the painting.
So why did you want me to bring it?
See this scribble in the sea?
It's the same shape as the circles around the Ouroboros.
Yes. Genon thought that pattern in the painting had something to do with a map of Catalonia.
So, I guess we try to finish what Genon started. I'd put
وين
money
هو
on those
جينن؟
circles
شلون طلع
around
من
the
المكتبة؟
Ouroboros being places in Catalonia.
But which places?
Maybe the painting can give us some more clues. Eva was still suspicious of us, but I was glad she was around. Eva.
Eva.
Yes?
Do you have any idea what we should be looking for?
What do I know? You're the ones who think there are secrets hidden here.
This map is confusing.
Maybe Genon had already decoded it.
I'm sorry.
There was a coat of arms on the fresco. A crown above crescents and stripes.
I think that's Catalan, but I know no more.
It was a dusty old globe. The door led back to the cloisters. The books were covered in cobwebs. They hadn't been touched for a long time. A large trunk sat in the corner.